Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm attempting English language sectional test 1 in textbook app. This is in the section of IBPS PO sectional test main section. So before attempting this mock test, I suggested one of the plan available in textbook app, that is Grand Utsav sale. It starts from 29th August and ends on 31st August. So if you will use my coupon code TEJA12 to get 12% instant discount in this Grand Utsav sale. So after that, using my coupon code, textbook pass pro cost just only for 351 rupees. It is a very reasonable price to all those who are waiting for a good mock test series for our upcoming examinations. So it consists a lot of bunch for our exams, sectionals for both pre and mains, full test for both pre and mains, chapter wise test, speed test, English sectional test, and general awareness. So all these things available in this textbook. So I'm using this textbook for the past 3 years. It is same as real exam level as per my point of view. So whoever purchases the pass between 12 to 1 a.m. midnight will get assured extra validity of up to 12 months on a 1 year pass. So this is all about this sale, so don't miss it by using my coupon code TEJA12. I will provide link in description and comment column, so please go through that link and check after using my coupon code TEJA12. So let's start this English language sectional test. Next, first of all, read the following sentences ABCD and determine which of these sentences is grammatically and contextually correct. Running daily along with a balanced diet is effective methods for maintaining good health. The committee recommended numerous changes to the policy that would benefit all employees. The shelter is provided warmth and safety for financial hardship. Running daily along with a balanced diet. CND. In a world that is increasingly interconnected, fostering cultural awareness is essential. Several factors including diet and exercise influence. So C is definitely wrong. We will eliminate the options in C. Think I think all are incorrect. You know, the government in Karnataka just banned conventional firecrackers during festivals and processions. About time they are implementing the Supreme Court order promoting green crackers, addressing pollution and ensuring safety. Tradition should not harm. The government's efforts to maintain peace in the region were commendable. They worked hard to preserve the historical artifacts. Maintain. Uphold, I think. Very rich people will always use the money to dash their political and economic power. Very rich people will always use the money very rich people will very rich people will always use the money very rich people will always use the money to think only. I have doubt on this. The dash to humanity created by so-called peaceful users of atomic energy may, however, be much greater. Every generation selects what it requires from the past and makes its dash some more than others. Every generation selects what it requires from the past and makes its every generation selects what it requires every generation selects what it requires from the past and makes its dash some more than others. It is now a dash to It is now a dash to say the traditions are not handed down unchanged but are invented. Sedentary lifestyles and the increased consumption of processed foods are becoming a popular trend. Health is akin to a hopeful future. Mental health stigma is entering the world of artificial intelligence. Amidst the negotiation process, conflicting priorities emerged and the algorithms were updated, sacrificing some demands for mutual agreement. And the algorithms were updated. When striving for work life balance, a symphony of opportunities bloomed. When striving for work life balance, despite meticulous planning in the process of artistic creation, compromises have to be taken. So I have doubt on this. Next, not seeing it requires effort in the world today despite ongoing economic growth and unprecedented levels of wealth accumulation. Those who are poor are all around us. Poverty exists in every community, often lives right next door to the house of those with immense affluence. The very dash of poverty gives and it taken for granted nature. Those forced to live in poverty apparently are always with us. But does the fact that the poor have been with us for a long time justify the continued existence of poverty? Or better remedies not possible? We propose a set of measures that by getting to its causes will help get rid of poverty. Poverty is ordinary defined as lacking resources for a socially acceptable standard of living, I think. So I have doubt on standard means both. Next, however, the socially dash level of living adequate. In 2019, one quarter of Earth's people, almost 2 billion people, lived on less than dash per person per day. 2 billion people lived on less than. The richest 8 people own as much wealth as the bottom. The richest 8 people own as much wealth as the bottom dash of the entire planet's population. The richest 8 people own as much wealth as the bottom. Next. Neeraj Chopra scripted another glorious chapter by becoming the first ever Indian to secure a gold in the World Athletic Championship in Budapest on Sunday. It was Neeraj's second and India's third medal after long jumper Anju Bobby. George opened the account in 2003. Neeraj, the first Indian Olympic champion athlete, hurled the javelin to 88.17 meters in his second attempt to achieve the crown in a highly competitive field, also comprising Commonwealth Games champion Arshad Nadeem, who took the silver, the first ever Olds medal for Pakistan. However, the long jumpers or triple jumpers, hurdler Jyoti Raji and steep Letzer Avinash Sables dash to promote improvements immediate to make better. So this is in Word Power Made Easy book. I think promote is also encourage means foster. I think impede or espouse. I think it is impede. So ran out of one skin. ran out of one skin. Create a new Asian record. Next. What is a more suitable title for the passage? The rebel. Ring athletes. Next one. The old championship witnessed several spectacular performances. The World Championship witnessed several spectacular performances. So, Spaniard Alvaro Martin and Maria Berger. The Indian man relative members finished the second final. So, Anju Bobby George secured a medal at the 2003 India is the three countries that earned yellow medal. Yellow medal. Next one. A healthy loss and damage fund, a 3-decade-old demand, is a fundamental expression of climate justice. The L&D fund is a corpus of money and technologies that will be replenished by developed countries and used by the rest to respond to the more unavoidable effects of climate change. On the first day of the COP28 climate talks underway in the United Arab Emirates, representative of member states agreed to operationalize the L&D fund. The announcement was dearly won at the end of COP27 talks. Corpus of money and technologies that will replace the way. The L&D funds contents needed to be easily it will guarantee that L&D funds next. Which of the following correctly explain the statement the L&D fund is finally online? A lot more needs to be done. The L&D funds content need to be easily dashed to those who need it most in timely fashion. The L&D fund is finally online. A lot more needs to be done. Detailed guarantee requirements. According to the passes which country? L&D fund. Operationalize. On the first day of COP28 climate talks underway in the United Arab Emirates. According to the passes which country demonstrated a leading role in the information of the L&D fund? According to the passes which country? United Arab Emirates, I think. What can be inferred about the World Bank's role in the L&D fund from the passage? Some condition managing fund. Finally, the World Bank will have to meet some condition on managing the fund. Which of the following serves as the most suitable title for the passage? At the TC5 meeting, developing countries extended some concession. Like developing countries resisted this proposition at first. We have a doubt on it. and the TC5 meeting developing countries. So I have doubt on tangential max as to chain. It is correct one. So whatever it may be, I choose this option. Which of the following serves the most suitable? Whether they will be periodically replenished is not clear. I think drained, because remaining all are synonyms. Optimism, hopefulness, need to be easily accessible. Very rich people will always use the money. Very rich people will always use the money to dash their political and economic power. Very rich people will always use the money to dash their the dash to humanity created by the so-called peaceful users. It is now a dash to say that every generation selects what it requires from the past and its makes it amidst the negotiation process, conflicting priorities emerged, and the algorithms were updated. When striving for work-life balance, next one, the sudden influxing of technological advancement environmental conversations are such as a shortage elevated people's concern. Environmental conservation saw a surge as the global shortage of renewable energy. Next, in 2019, one quarter of Earth people, almost 2 billion people, lived on less than so the richest 8 people own as much wealth as the bottom. The richest 8 people own as much wealth as the bottom dash of the richest 8 people own as much wealth as the bottom as much wealth as the bottom dash of the entire call 1 2 3. The deceptive allure of imparting knowledge clashes with the harsh truth of limited preparation time, leaving teachers in a constant juggling act amid the chaos. Which of the following serves as the most suitable title for the passage? A healthy loss and damage fund, a 3-decade-old demand, is a fundamental expression of climate change. The L&D fund is a corpus menu technology that will be replenished by. Which of the following serves as the most suitable title? L&D fund, I think. The World Bank will have to meet some conditions on managing the fund. Generally, the World Bank will have to meet some conditions next. The contributions to L and fund are voluntary. The contributions to the L and fund is voluntary. The L&D fund was launched due largely to the efforts of China led by Pakistan. In L&D fund voluntary levies, I think. See, very rich people will always use the money. The dust to humanity created by the so-called peaceful uses of atomic energy may it is now a dash to say that traditions are not handed down unchanged but are invented. So I submitted this step. I have doubt on options. So 32 attempted, 15.75 got. So 17 correct, 30 are incorrect.